So now I'm on the right road. I'm hoping I'm on the right road. It seems to be right. I looked on the map as I was turning to make sure that I was following the right route. The only problem was it had a sign saying straight for Lahti and to the right for Lahti, but according to this, I'm pretty sure I have to be going the right way. I mean, if this ends up being a death message where, it's posted on the internet because it's the last words you ever hear from me, then I made a big mistake, but I'm pretty sure I made the right call. But anyway, so now I'm at 100 kilometers an hour and cruising. When I was driving, it was 80 kilometers an hour before, and I was driving behind this white car, and I think I was doing about 89 or something like that. And then bingo, out pops one of these photo radar boxes that are on the side of the road everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but the thing is, everybody here knows where they are, and I don't have a clue where these things are. So everybody drives really fast, and then when it gets close to one of these things, everybody slows down. But fortunately for me, I have no idea where these things are, so if I drove fast, I would get a ticket every single time. And besides the fact, this is not my car, so I don't want to create any problems. So I've set the car on cruise control for 100 kilometers an hour. Cars are whipping past me. See ya! And whatever. I'm going to get to the same place. It's not like I'm going to be late for anything. I got nowhere to go. It's going to be a pretty relaxing Saturday. 120 kilometers an hour. Hold on, I got to speed up a little bit. Let me get to the right speed. Woo! It's like driving on the Deerfoot. Or the way I drive on the Deerfoot anyways, but all right. So this is it. This is really the start of the adventure. I haven't shown you the house yet, but I'll show you it later in the car and everything else. So far, so good. I am researching to get into a class to learn Finnish because I want to learn it, and I want to at least be independent in it in some way before it's done. I've been going out to some practices for one of the junior teams. They call minor hockey here junior, and for 14 and 15-year-olds. They're a pretty good team. They're not very big, but they're a good team. I haven't seen what the other teams look like, so I don't know, but we've got some like relegation competition games to see where we fit in the tiering. We call it tiering, but find out if we're in the Division 1 or whatever. So that if we're in Division 1, that means we do a lot of touring. So I'll be on a bus a lot. But I'm kind of like a third coach scout. So I don't go on the bench, which is fine by me. And I do analysis. I'm like Pierre Maguire, but better. And I just break down the game and figure out where our faults are and then give that information to the coaches on the bench. So that's my responsibility. I like it. It's not the same responsibility I had when I was a head coach and stuff, and to be honest with you, it's not where I want to be, especially being in a foreign country. I think this is a great experience for me. I hope I can give something to the kids as well. By the way, Sammy Kapanen's son is on the team, sort of. He's on the team, but he's also part of the older kids program. That's with the hockey. With the school, I haven't gone in yet, and it's been almost 2 weeks since I've been here. And I was going to go in yesterday, but unfortunately nobody was in, so I'm going to go do that on Monday. Classes start on Thursday, and I need to be at the school working on Wednesday. That'll be my first day, but obviously I'm going to be in there sooner. Yeah, so I got like 4 hours of driving straight, not like Calgary to Edmonton straight, but there's not a whole lot to see. Big, huge coffee cans on the side of the road, coffee cans, beer cans, and lots of signs that I don't understand, so I want to understand them, but right now I'm just an ignorant Canadian, trying not to be ignorant, but I really am. until I get familiar with this language, and it really, really is not easy. I don't know how many times I've looked at that beginner finish book, and I know some words, but I'm at that stage where I know some words, but I don't know enough to create sentences. I just recognize words, and that's really not very, very helpful. If I ever meet somebody that doesn't speak English, I have no chance of having a conversation with them, and that kind of bothers me, because I don't want to be like that. I want to be able to at least talk like I do in Spanish, where if necessary, I can talk to somebody and they can understand me, and I can at least get directions and all that kind of stuff. So it's good that way. Yeah, what about this country? Well, I told you about the photo radar posts on the side of the road. Those are kind of different. So you don't have to look for vans with their hazard lights on the side of the road to let you know that it's a cop in a photo radar van. They don't have them here. It's like these posts on the side of the road, and they got these two they look like street lights because they got little visors over top of them, and but really they're for photographing your car when you're speeding. And I think Marcus said if you go faster than 9 kilometers over the speed limit, you'll get a ticket. And he says he's gotten one before. I'm a little worried because I drive quite a bit faster than most people do. Although this, again, I'm in somebody else's car, and I really don't feel comfortable speeding in somebody else's car. I just hope, regardless, that I'm not going to start getting stupid speeding tickets, because everything is so expensive here. Like, you look at something and it's, for example, a Coke. Oddly enough, a Coke is like €1.50. So €1.50 for like a Coke. And you're like, okay, well, that's basically the same as it is in Canada. Only it's like really $2.50 because of the exchange rate. Like, the euro is way stronger. I mean, I'm way off. I know it's not 2.50, but €1.50 is actually cheap for a Coke. But the gas is €1.56 per liter, which is astronomically huger is a word, than it is in Canada, Calgary, definitely. And so, I mean, I've already spent way more than I should have, and especially trying to get here. And so I need to control my finances. I had to borrow money, thanks Dad, and just to stay afloat right now. So I got about $700 left to last me this month, but it's August 6th, so no more traveling for a while, that's for sure. The good thing is excuse me, the good thing is that the school is a 5-minute walk away from the house. So on some days when I don't have to go from one school to another school, I can just walk there and save some money on gas and stuff. It's to go for hockey or anything like that. Seems kind of far. It's about a 20-minute drive, but it's not like a 40-minute drive down the Deerfoot like it was for me coaching in the NCHL beginner program and going to different hockey games and stuff like that. So that's good. I don't have to worry about that. Everything is relatively close. The country's much, much smaller, and I'll probably get to see a lot of the country from the hockey bus. So that's good too. Looking forward to that. I can't believe I'm doing 120 kilometers an hour and people are still whipping past me. These guys are crazy. Well, whatever. I mean, I would be doing the same thing if I could, but I can't. So, oh Anyways, I can't think of anything else to say, and this is really long, and I'm hoping maybe when you see this, you'll actually see some videos of some other things.